Okay, so I'm back to doing makeup in my kitchen because the lighting is just the best. I tried to keep my makeup in my room, but it's just like I don't have a good place for makeup and the sun is really bright. But I'm not bringing my whole big cube. I just brought a little makeup bag and I can move it way easier because that thing is really, really heavy. But I just wanted to show you guys my skin because this is the clearest my skin has been in so long. I have not had clear skin in so long, and this is just some like leftover scarring that's gonna go away, but like, oh, it feels so nice. Like, you guys, it felt like my skin was never ending, like it was gonna not stop breaking out like in October, and it's so, it really plays a huge, takes a huge toll on your confidence, and you feel like you can't leave without makeup, and I don't know, it just was so awful. I'm waiting still for my Kylie Cosmetics Kim Kardashian West package. I ordered 3 the day that they released, one for me, one for Tristan, and one for my sister. We just decided to like split the shipping. And last week it still hadn't shipped, so I don't know, it's really weird. Hopefully it comes soon because I really do want to show you guys, but I'm just gonna do quick makeup. I just used, I snap stored it. I'll show you what I got before from Biotherm, but it feels really nice, like almost like a primer on the skin. So I'm just gonna do quick makeup, but honestly, like, this is just scarring, but there's no like active, like these are just like scars, but my skin feels so much better, and like I would totally be fine with going out without makeup now. It was really rough. Like, I know it sounds really dramatic, but it honestly was really terrible. My skin was so broken out. Anyways, so yeah, just gonna get ready now. So you guys know I have tried Good Food. It's a food subscription service, and then on Facebook I saw that Chef's Plate had made its way to Canada. Well, not to Canada, to Montreal. So I decided to try it because they had a promotion, like 2 meals for, I think it was like, I paid $27. So I will link it down below, but let me move all this stuff. I have so much shit on my counter because of deliveries. So here we have the welcome to Chef's Plate, and then the 2 meals that I got, which I am really excited about, is Jamaican jerk chicken. You guys know I love jerk chicken. So good. And then spiced steak fajita salad, which also looks delicious. The papers look pretty much the same for Chef's Plate and for Good Food. And then this is the box that Good Food comes in, insulated as well. And then they both come in paper bags like this. I love when they come in bags because it's so easy to put all your trash in it while you're cooking it and then just throw out that one little bag. And then we have, what is this? Beef and chicken. I'm gonna say that these don't feel very cold, but it was on top of it, so it wasn't really on the ice pack. So I don't know if this is safe to eat. It doesn't feel very cold, so that kind of sucks. I might email them just because, I don't know. I was really excited, but like, they weren't even on the ice pack. Okay, so we'll see. On my way to the office right now. It's actually such a nice day. It is 30 degrees outside. It is 28.5 outside. I don't know if that's because my car was like baking outside, but oh, that's my nice mail woman. I guess she hasn't made it to my house yet. I didn't realize it's that hot. I need to go shopping because I have like no summer clothes that I like. So I think today Tony and I are gonna go shopping later. But yeah, I left with my hair wet because I just wanted to get out of the house. I don't know, like, I didn't want to wait for my hair to dry, but I didn't want to blow dry it, so I was like, whatever, I'm gonna go out with wet hair. Like, normally I wouldn't do it, but like, my hair is pretty thin, so it dries fast. I love the color. Christy did an amazing job. She fixed Sierra's hair, which was like a miracle in and of itself. And then like my hair, I just wanted to bring up the color and like freshen it up a little bit, and I am so happy with it. I feel like after you wash your hair like 1 or 2 times, that's when you really see the color, and I love the color. And we brought it up higher because my hair grows really, really fast. Anyways, So much is going on right now because we are getting ready to launch the summer collection for Coffee and Couture. Just like we did with the anniversary sale, we created a subscription list. If you're already subscribed to it because you signed up like in the past to our emails, or like for the anniversary sale, you don't have to worry about signing up to get it again. Right now, if you click on summer collection on our website, it just brings you to a page that has a password. The day before the collection goes live for like everyone, you will receive an email with a password along with a mega coupon code. I am going to stop at Starbucks on the way. I want to figure out how to make espresso at home because you guys know I get a almond milk cinnamon macchiato at Starbucks with sugar-free cinnamon dolce syrup, and I have this sugar-free cinnamon dolce syrup because one of my best friends, Brandon, bought it for me for my birthday last year. So I have the syrup, and I'm paying like $7 for this drink, and I could probably make it at home for like so much cheaper. If you guys have any suggestions for like a good espresso maker that's not too expensive, that's like easy for me to use, let me know. I don't want to get an espresso, like a whole big Nespresso thing, because really it's just for me to make like little shots. So if you guys have any suggestions for espresso makers, I know Dr. Dre was, I think she told, it wasn't Bertolli, I have Bertolli on my mind because the olive oil, but it was some espresso maker. I think I'm going to stop at Winners today and see if they have one and pick one up if they do, and then watch a ton of tutorials. Is making espresso hard? I feel like it's hard. So yeah, I'm going to have to teach myself how to make it. So you guys remember a few weeks ago I came and I was like, I'm going to see if they have sugar-free caramel syrup because I want to get a sugar-free caramel macchiato, because with this drink the only calories really, if you get it with sugar-free, is just the almond milk. So I literally have video documentation of me being like, hi, do you have sugar-free caramel? And the woman's like, yeah, we do. So I get a fucking venti sugar-free caramel macchiato drink.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful day.
You too. So okay, whoa, I need to like adjust myself right now. Okay. So I'm like, perfect, I'll have a venti sugar-free caramel macchiato, and I ordered it. So it was actually really good. This is my drink, it's so yummy. So I order it, and the next day I come back and I'm like, hi madame, can I have a grande iced like almond milk macchiato but with sugar-free caramel? And the woman is like, we don't have sugar-free caramel. And I honestly, like, I've been calorie counting, and you guys know I always say that I don't like to drink like a ton of my calories. Like 80 calories is pretty much my limit, like unless it's like a really special drink or something. Like I do not like to drink my calories. So, and I count my calories. I know like some people think it's nuts, but like I do count my calories. And for me, like when I found out that it was not sugar free, I felt like sabotaged by the Starbucks lady. Because I asked and I was like, do you have sugar-free? She's like, yep. And so the next day I go, and then the woman's like, oh, we haven't had sugar-free caramel for like 3 years. And I kind of like lost it, like not in a mean way lost it, like not in a, oh my god, let me speak to your manager, this is fucking bullshit way. Like I lost it in the way where I'm like, oh my god, like I got a venti yesterday, like how can they can't just go around giving people full sugared syrups, like I count my calories, like this isn't okay, like I don't know, like more like in a way like freaking out like about like myself, like not so much about them. I'm like, how can they just tell, you can't just go around giving people full sugar drinks, like what if I was a diabetic, or I don't know. So I was like so annoyed by that. But then I was talking to my friend Michelle, because he would get it more than anyone, and we looked up the calories, and there's like 20 calories a pump. So it was because there's 6 pumps in a venti, so it was 120 calories more than I was expecting. But I thought it was gonna be like 600 extra calories, so I was like, okay, it's not that bad. But I was just like, oh my god, like that is, and like I was like, so I honestly felt like sabotaged, because I was like, you can't just go around giving people fucking full sugar drinks. Like what if I was like sugar sensitive, or I don't know. Anyways, so they gave me my drink for free that day. What the fuck is this? Okay, so something that I just wanted to talk about briefly, which I think is funny that I even need to talk about it, but you'd think after all my years on YouTube, I would know that people can misconstrue anything I say and turn it into this big drama. So I haven't talked about her that much on my channel, but there's this like Insta vlogger, like she vlogs daily on her Instagram story, and her name is KGMTL. And I first heard about her because my friend Michelle was like, oh, have you heard of KGMTL? Like, you'd love her. And I hadn't. But what was funny is that day I actually got a comment from one of you guys like recommending that I check her out, but I didn't. But then Michelle told me, and I was like, oh my god, I think someone told me about her in the comments. She is very like inspirational in the way that she like recommends things. I don't know how to explain it, but like she just makes you want to like reevaluate your whole life. And that's why I started eating like Ezekiel bread and muffins again, started drinking lemon water in the morning again. Like there's so much that I do now just from watching her Insta stories for a little bit. But Michelle and I are like really, like, I don't want to say like big fans, but like we're very, very inspired by her. And so when Sierra was here visiting, she was like constantly hearing like, oh, KG like says we should get this, KG says we should get that. Like we searched like high and low through all these like health food stores to find gut shots and like certain flavors of kombucha, and you know, like just we were really inspired by her. So last week Catherine made almond milk herself, and then I made almond milk myself. So Sierra, I started soaking my almonds, and Sierra's like, why are you soaking your almonds? I'm like, well, because I want to make almond milk. And when Catherine was talking about why she was soaking the almonds, it actually made a lot of sense to me, because I think her nutritionist told her like, oh, like where do nuts grow? And it's like in trees. And so she was basically saying that from her research, which I'll get to in a minute, that nuts, like we're not supposed to ingest like large quantities of nuts, because when like back in the day before we had like mass production and everything, we would only be able to eat nuts when they like fell or like came to the ground. Like it wasn't like just like an all-you-can-eat buffet of nuts. So she like that made a lot of sense to me. But Sierra's like, there's no like reasoning to soak your nuts. And so, you know, in the video that I posted in my vlog with Sierra was like, I would go head to head with like KG, like you can't just say things without like backing it up. And I think in that clip, I would have to go back and look at it, but I think in the clip, I think I said, no, but she does a lot of research. But for some reason I cut that out, because I just was like, well, that's stupid. Like, who's gonna like assume that they, I don't know, like I think I cut the clip out because I was like, it's really not that big of a deal. Like I didn't feel like I needed to keep it in. But apparently a lot of my viewers, I guess, who also follow KG, I don't know why I call her KG. I think it's because like Michelle and I always call her KG. But apparently a lot of my viewers who saw that, they went to her and they went to tell her that we were talking shit about her, which I found funny, because like, kind of funny, because if you only knew how much Michelle and I especially were inspired by her, like you wouldn't even be able to say that. For me, what she says makes a lot of sense. But Sierra she's very like science, like she's in science, and like even just like as an example from that video, we were talking about the HPV vaccine, which I still do not want to get. I don't need you guys to tell me to get it. I still do not want to get it. She was like, you didn't get your shot, like why wouldn't you get your shot, like you're gonna get cervical cancer. Like for her, like obviously we're allowed to have differing opinions, just like from that example of her telling me like, oh, you should get the shot, and I was like, oh, I don't want the shot. Like obviously we're allowed to have different opinions and do different things to our bodies, and that's fine. So like she just didn't think that soaking your nuts was necessary. But like obviously she meant no harm in that statement. Like I just think because she doesn't like really watch Catherine, like she doesn't know, like I know that Catherine always says like, I've read so many books, I've done like a lot of research. Like I know from watching her that she does a lot of research, but Sierra wasn't following her, I guess, at that point, and so she doesn't like really know. So I should have, like, I'm pretty sure I actually said in the video, no, she does a lot of research. I'll have to like check. But yeah, so Catherine reached out to me last night, and she was just like, people are saying like you're talking bad about me, but like I really didn't get the big hype. I don't feel like it was talking bad at all. Like if people only knew how much like Michelle and I especially were inspired by her, like they would look like complete morons. So yeah, all love for KG. Like you guys, like you should go check out her channel. Not her channel, she is starting a YouTube I think soon, but you guys should go check out her Instagram. It's super inspiring, and I mean there's just so many things that I purchased just because of her. Like I just ordered the collagen peptides yesterday, even though Sierra says that it's bullshit. Like again, like, and Dr. Dre too also says that collagen, like you can't really add collagen to your diet. But you know, I think like anything is good. Like I always say, like if you know better, you do better. And I just feel like Catherine is sharing her knowledge and just helping me make little steps towards bettering my life and my health. Yeah. Anyways, just wanted to clear the air on that because I know some people were really like thinking that I was talking bad about her. But if you guys only knew my like, what's this month? My May favorites is gonna be all like, oh, this Instagrammer KG like recommended this. So yeah, everyone just needs to relax. So I'm coming to Costco with my mom. Normally I go to the one near me, but this is a different one. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know I went to this my mom's storage unit today. Well, like it's all of our storage unit, but like my mom knows the combination. And she is such a hoarder. I have to go back on Thursday because I'm trying to find 3 pairs of sunglasses. 3 pairs, I don't know where they are. Anyways, afterwards we went to Costco. And you know you're becoming an adult when getting groceries, like when someone buys your groceries is like the best feeling ever. It's like my mom and I just went together and she's like, oh, I'll just buy you like your stuff. So I'm gonna show you what I got. I think I'll take it out so it's not as shaky. Okay, so I was saying the one good thing that came out of me going to the storage unit today is there was just this big bag hanging around, and it was by Juicy. I got this in high school. There was this girl and I thought she was just like the coolest, and she had this big canvas like Juicy bag. So I got this one. It says choose green and there's like a heart recycling, so I probably should wash it, but I was like, you know what, I always am paying for freaking plastic bags. I'll just try and remember to bring this. So yeah, this is like years old. I'm gonna wash it tonight probably, but that's what I carried all my stuff in. So first thing I got is this big thing of peanut butter. I prefer the light version just because of the way it tastes by Kraft. It's not like organic or anything, but I don't eat a ton of peanut butter, but it's just good to have like for recipes, whatever. This is the Nona Pia's Balsamic Reduction. I just got the classic one, and this one I was really excited. I was really excited to see this again because if you guys don't know, like one of my favorite shows is Dragon's Den, and this was something that was actually featured on Dragon's Den. Then I just got another pack of light Baby Bells. I have like 1 a day. I don't eat a ton of dairy. I don't really drink milk unless I'm having like cereal, but I love having like 1 Baby Bell a day. Mike loves these, so we got some last week, but I got another package of the Island Way Sorbet, and there's only 10 in this. I wonder, I didn't even check the calories, but like for one of them, it's like the pina colada is the highest calories, then ruby berry, and then a lemon one, which is one of my favorites, is like 70, 90, so just a good little dessert. And then I got a lot of fruit. I love fruit, so some raspberries. I don't think these are organic, but I did get organic strawberries because KG always says that if you're gonna get like, even if you don't eat like all organic, you should get at least the Dirty Dozen in organically. So I got these strawberries. And then I was so excited to see these. These are California cherries, and they are actually really, really good. So I love cherries, especially during summer. And then I got a pineapple. If you guys watched my videos, you know this one's not ripe yet, but I like to just leave them out and ripen it. Shit, I left my tomato plant in the car. I have to go get that. And then you guys know I drink kombucha every day. This is the ginger version by, oh, there's more calories in this one. Okay, so you guys know I drink 1 bottle of kombucha a day. This is Rise, the ginger version. Tony said she liked this. In my case, see, the other one I drank, I think there's 30 calories per bottle. 62 calories is not a huge deal, especially since all the health benefits. But yeah, I don't know. So I got this. It was just better price-wise. So this is the brand I normally drink. This is the GT's kombucha. You can see here 30 calories for 480, and the ingredients are water, kombucha culture, black tea, green tea, and ginger juice. And then this one is filtered water, cane I should have read the ingredients. We'll see. I don't know. I'm probably not going to like it as much, but Tony likes this, so if I don't like it, I can just give this to her. You guys might remember that when Sierra was here, we planted these, and my dad told me to put them like on my ledge, and they're really, really growing. I can't believe it, like in a day, how much they're growing. But I want them now, so my mom got me a plant that already had like mini tomatoes, so I should get that out of the car because it's probably not that good for it, but still gonna grow these. I love cherry tomatoes. Okay, so I was just cleaning out my fridge because I had so much stuff and I had so many food bags, especially like not old food bags, but like just from, I don't know, like I like the idea of like the good food things, but my appetite is so weird that sometimes I don't feel like cooking a whole on meal. So I went through all the boxes and most of the stuff is still good. So I'm just gonna put this back into the fridge, but like I won't use it for the specific ingredients. So I stopped. I probably won't keep these two things either. But like everything is still pretty good except for, yeah, there's only a few things I needed to throw out, but everything else seems pretty good. So I'm just barbecuing a piece of chicken and then I'll show you what I'm having for dinner. It's my cheat. I mean, it's not that bad for you, but it's not like the best for you, I guess. So I need to find a place for this and then show you what I'm having for dinner. My lazy night meal. I probably have this like once a week. It's definitely, well, I mean, 75% organic, but this is like when I'm feeling lazy and I want something good, but I don't feel like eating like normal. So over here I made a salad. It's an arugula salad with some of the multicolored tomatoes and a mini, like I think they're called Turkish cucumbers, with a little bit of olive oil, balsamic vinegar, and then I also drizzled some Nona Pia's balsamic reduction. This was on Dragon's Den. I think David Chilton actually invested in them. And then I have a piece of chicken grilling on the barbecue. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this according to the directions. And then when it comes out, when the chicken's ready, I'm gonna cube up the chicken and then mix it all together. And then I put it in a bowl with like a little bit of cheese and broil it, and it is so good. And this is 270 calories. So not the lowest calorie, but like, especially if I didn't really eat that much that day, this is really good. So I'm gonna have salad and this. It's a piece of chicken all nice and grilled up. I actually didn't even use olive oil on it today. I used like a spray and it worked pretty well. So I'll do a taste test, and then if it tastes the same, I'll just use the spray from now on. Okay, so I just put the mac and cheese into a little bowl, an oven safe bowl, and then I'm just gonna toss my chicken in and then stir it up. And Mike loves this too. It's a treat for him because I'm like, no, they're my lean cuisines. So I'm just gonna mix this up, and then I'm just gonna grate a little bit of Parmesan on top. I like when the noodles get kind of hard and like crunchy, so I don't put like a lot of cheese, but you definitely could like spice it up if you wanted.